A couple of weeks ago, we cut down a lot of boards which we got from a neighbor for our vegetable rack. There were a lot of offcuts which were really nice but couldn't be used due to some wormholes or other defections. We put them aside, and now in the last couple of weeks I decided to use them for another project. First off, I planed all the boards to the same thickness and cut them to length, which you have seen multiple times now, and then I routed all the edges to a fine and smooth radius of 8 mm. The next step is sanding. As this is quite a tedious task and I forgot to film a lot of it, I'll just give you a brief and short view of it. I went from 80 to a 240 grit, and for this application this shall be fine enough, at least for me. Now to the more satisfying part of oiling. I was so intrigued with the color of that walnut that I totally overdid it with the oil, but I could use it for the other boards, so nothing went to waste. As I haven't told you yet what this project is about, but you may have read it in the title, it's a bench. Here you can see some glued up pieces of wood which will form the substructure for the seat and the backrest. I went for a half overlapping joint of both ends so that there is enough area for the glue to stick to. But before I can glue it up, there is some cleaning I have to do on the seams. After I planed the faces of both of the substructures, I glued them up and used some wood screws to keep them together. Off camera I finished up the substructure. Although I'm not super happy with the design, I didn't have any spare wood which I wanted to use in this project, so I went with this little bit of a wonky design. But overall I don't care too much about them, as the substructure will be underneath the seat and the backrest, so it won't be very visible. Just a quick finish with the oil and it's ready to be assembled. I drilled out some extra holes for the screws and set them a little bit deeper into the wood so I can plug them up with this maple dowels. This should protect the screws from rusting. For me, one of the most satisfying parts is then cutting off or shaving off those dowels after the glue has dried. And for last, I put one final layer of oil onto all the surfaces. I'm pretty pleased with the end result, especially if I keep in mind that this wood otherwise would have become firewood. Thanks for watching, and hear you or see you soon in the next update video.